Happy Hump Day. Welcome to Traffic Wednesday. I wanted to start my live out just watching y'all look at this traffic. This is the traffic I deal with. Before I could have gotten to the exit I need to get to in 10 minutes. And yet, I still today, again, I left out after 8 o'clock. And as you saw, there was accidents everywhere. It is. I did get on late, y'all. I almost forgot. This is one of those days where I almost forgot you. I was trying to decide if I was going to go to work. Go in or start working from home and then, go in. And being that we were we had a couple of our people back in the office, I was going to do that. But at the last minute, I said, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go ahead and go in. Back to me. Hey, happy hump day, y'all. I just wanted to show you some of the traffic I have to deal with. And I might do that. I'm going to probably do that on occasion. I wish I could have, if I was thinking, what made me remember y'all this morning. Sorry. Had a lot on my mind. I think a lot. Okay? I have a Virgo moon. We're very thoughtful. I also have a Aquarius North Node and Venus. So there's a lot of things, a lot of synapses going off in my brain on different topics, different things. And then on top of it, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm super opinionated. So, which is not, that's if you follow that type of thing. I like it because it gives me some type of explanation. Being a Christian doesn't really put that and being a woman isn't necessarily the reason why I'm talkative or I'm thoughtful or these things, because there's women that, they don't think. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't overthink things. There are men that overthink things. There's, there are all kinds of people, women, children, adults, that just have an overactive mind. So, yeah. So, today, I almost forgot you. But then I saw that traffic and said, let me show my people this. Let me tell you. Yeah, I was talking to my brother yesterday and I was saying, I long for the days of shutdown. Everybody talk really, really reckless against 2020. But people never talk about, well, actually they do. It was a forced rest. It was a forced rest. Look at this. Look at that. Look at all that traffic right there. None of this was happening in 2020. None of it. I was out here. I was leaving at 8:15 and still getting to work at 8:30. You understands me? But all these people back on the road. All these people either going back into work or going back into the building for work. I was one of the rare essential workers to work in the office. I think I worked from home for all of maybe a month and a half. And I didn't do any more work. But that's not what I want to talk about this morning. What I want to talk about is authentication of the American black culture. Okay, ain't nobody better at recycling than the poor black in America. But we have been made, well, I don't know if anyone make you, but it has been looked down upon on the way we recycle. Now, at the same time, it's also just cheap people. You don't have to be poor to do these recycling things. Like, and I came to this idea this morning as I was washing my dishes, and how there's certain things that I realize that I still do. And it's like, you know what, this is a part of my culture. This is part of my culture. Now, mind you, I didn't grow up broke. Okay? I never lived in the ghetto in my youth. Okay? I lived in the ghetto as an adult trying to make it on my own. But living in the ghetto, I think maybe a short period of time where we lived in the Southeast, Angel Place, for maybe a year before my mom found a place in Suitland, and bought a house, maybe about a year or two. But all my life, I've lived in a home in the suburbs of the D.C. metropolitan area, in the DMV. Okay, so I grew up middle class. Okay, not broke. But these are cultural things that we do. It's not just a broke thing. It's just a cultural thing that we do. Okay? That cultural thing that triggered me this morning, in a good way, is reusing plastic containers. I've heard Kev on stage say, whose auntie put the macaroni and cheese in a country crock container? You damn right. We recycle. Now people have you putting it in different little bins of recycling, and I come to find out these recycling companies don't really recycle shit. They don't recycle that. And one piece of trash in that recycle bin, that little bit of trash, they can't recycle any of that stuff. They cannot reuse none of it. If there's any trash in it, they won't do it. Okay. So you telling me you won't clean out that plastic container and sterilize that plastic container, country clock, and reuse it and put some more butter in that bitch? Oh, that's that. Well, I get it. So, but they don't even do it. They don't even really recycle shit the way you think they recycle on it. Now, I'm not no authority on it. I'm just saying what I heard third person. Okay. But I kind of believe it, because it makes sense. But then again, there's a way that is wiser to man, and it's not so wise, godly. So maybe they are, but I'm kind of feeling like they aren't. I've actually known, like, you can't put, like, with my brother, I'm going to say, I was there. Okay? I heard it. This is not my brother's cousin's friend. Okay? I heard it. My brother told his wife, like, you can't put the recyclables in a bag and tie it and then put it in the bin to be collected. Okay? Because people have been putting trash in the recycle bins. And if you do that, they can't recycle it. They can't pick it up. They won't pick it up if there's trash in it, because they can't recycle it. So we, as a culture, me growing up a dark-skinned black American, living middle class, we've been recycling stuff for years. Why are we spending money buying these fancy glasses when you could use these jam jars for your Kool-Aid? Why are we paying money when you can't give the jam jars back? So why are we spending money on getting jars and glasses, fancy glasses to drink out of, and you could use a jam jar? Hello? Anyone? Anybody? You wash that jam jar out, you put your drink in it. And in certain fancy restaurants, guess what they doing? They're using jam. They'll make a jar that look like a jam jar to be a glass that you drink out of, and that's supposed to be fancy. Or refilling old liquor bottles with water. Now, I've been at a restaurant here, a couple of restaurants. They weren't like a fancy, they more like a sports bar, whatever. But instead of throwing that glass out, that bottle out, they refill it with water. And that's the water container that they put at each table. It's an old liquor bottle full of water. With, of course, their logo taken off of it. Off the bottle. But you know, it's just an old Ciroc bottle. You know what I'm saying? You know it's an old whatever. Why are we buying glasses? You know what I'm saying? Why are we buying Tupperware or plastic freezerware? Hello, anybody? Explain to us why we doing that. When we got these old, me, it's the yogurt. Plastic, that's a good plastic container, B. Why are you throwing it out and recycling? It's not being recycled. They're not melting down that plastic and repurposing that plastic. They're not doing it. But we look down on the black culture, even amongst ourselves, because we repurpose a lot of stuff. That's a good storage container. The hell you throwing that away for? But you'll go to the Dollar Tree and buy a pack of 2, which they reduced certain things now. Why are you throwing that away? I could put my soup in those containers. You want to know what's in there? Open the top. Okay? Open the fucking top. You crazy? You know what I'm saying? Open the top. That's not country crock, boo. That's your lunch. Hello? But y'all going out paying $4 or $5 for storage containers. Order some Chinese food and it doesn't come in those little plastic, order some Waffle House to go. Do you throw away that waffle container or the container that they give you? No, bitch. You use that for another time when you know what I'm saying? I don't throw that shit away. I was recycling until I was informed, third person. It may be stupid, but I do. It just felt right to me until I start doing it again. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do the research. I'm telling you, I ain't do the research. Maybe I should change my page. I ain't do the research. I didn't do the research. mama said, according to me. Okay? Sometimes I ain't do the research. It is funny, I just thought about it. I could change my channel to I ain't do the research. I ain't do the research. And people would literally probably quote me. That's when I ain't do the research. People will quote me like I did the research. I told you I ain't do the research. Telling you what sounds right to me. What my cousin, uncle, father said. If I really got it from an actual source that proves this, I'ma tell you. Okay? I ain't do the research because I ain't got the time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. Real talk. So, yeah, but look, repurpose your containers. Why are you throwing away your country crock container? Why are you throwing away your yogurt container if you have yogurt? Not the little baby ones. Unless, now you might be able to repurpose that that joint. You know what I'm saying? That jit was a combination of joint and shit. If y'all wasn't sure what I was saying, okay? You might be able to repurpose the little yogurt containers. You know, I'm talking about the big ones where you normally get your larger amounts of plain or flavored yogurt in. Okay, not the little ones. Why are you throwing away that milk container? That orange juice container? You can refill that with Kool-Aid. Why are you buying pictures? You can refill that, put that Kool-Aid packet in there, pour your sugar in there, shake it up, more Kool-Aid. Why are you throwing away these good plastic containers that is not going to be repurposed by the industry? Why? You better refill that. I got me a orange juice carton. Well, it's not the paper carton. Might have to do that too. But it's the plastic, half-gallon orange juice bottle. I was done with it. I made broth. Guess what's in that container, honey? Broth, bitch. Not orange juice. Okay? Repurpose your stuff. And don't look down on good repurposing cultural things that we do. Put your lunch in that country crock container, okay? Don't throw that shit away. Reuse it. Now, I've reached my destination. So, as usual, as I always say, love yourself, love your neighbor. Love yourself, love your neighbor, and stay authentic, okay? Bye!